Hey friends, how are all of you on this beautiful day? Let me do a little smiley face here to show you that I am live. So I am live, and when you hop on here, hi Chuck, how are you? Hi Joseph, how are you? As you guys log on here, do me a favor, can you? If you can hear me and see me clearly, just go ahead and toss me a thumbs up or a heart. If you can hear me and see me clearly, that will help me immensely. So we're headed towards 20. I better see 20 hearts or 20 thumbs up on here. I think you guys can hear me. Great, great, great. So I am going to do a weekly energy read. Hang on. There you guys are. I'm going to do a weekly energy read that will take us from today, Wednesday, into the weekend. And I'm also going to talk about the body work and nutrition, the holistic nutrition, the plant-based nutrition we need at the end of the read to kind of get us through the week. And please excuse the banging noises. They're getting a roof put on across the street. I actually offered the guys working some green juice if they would stop. But then I had to get ready, and so now they're working again. So my plan backfired on me. I made green juice for a group of strangers, construction men, and they're still working. Okay, so the deck I am using, I'm using two decks. I'm using Alana Fairchild's Lightworker Oracle deck, and I'm also using this deck, which is amazing, which will tell us the energies we're working with, the Shadowscapes deck. And the book I'm going to read from is The Mastery of Love. It's a great book. My friend that worked at Jimbo's, he's really private. I'm not sure if I'll just say it, Gino, he gave me this book like 2.5 years ago, and now he's moved away. I'm super sad that I don't get to see him. So I'm going to start with reading of you. And before I get started, I just want to let all of you know I've launched a new website. So not only do I have AndreaCox.com, I also have The Detox Intuitive now, which there's more spiritual and health offerings there than there is on AndreaCox.com. AndreaCox.com is straight detoxification, etc. And the Detox Intuitive really uses some gifts that I've always been really quiet about because they're not really accepted, I think, by society. And but I think we're shifting as a collective. And yeah, okay. So let our relationships with our family and friends be based on respect and joy, so we no longer have the need to tell them how to think or how to be. I love that. Let our romantic relationship be the most wonderful relationship. Let us feel joy every time we share ourselves with our partner. Help us to accept others just the way they are, without judgment, because when we reject them, we reject ourselves. When we reject ourselves, we reject you. Wow. So overall energy, really accepting others for who they are. Okay, the deck is upright, so if we get a reversal, it's just meant to be that way. Really accepting others for who we are, right? I think a lot of the energy that was going on before we moved into the age of Aquarius was energy that people didn't feel comfortable being themselves. They felt like they couldn't speak their truth. They felt like they couldn't be who they were. So what happens when we feel like we can't be who we are is we tend to hide things, cover our true feelings, and those around us kind of get the brunt end of it, right? They get the brunt end of it because we tend to blame and shame others when we feel like we can't just come out and be who we really are. And the truth is, if we feel that way, it's childhood conditioning. And we just need to open up and be who we are. I don't have a lot of childhood conditioning going on myself. I'm definitely not perfect. I definitely have abandonment issues. Not a lot of childhood conditioning issues going on here because, you know, I was raised in a family of women, you know, a mom, single mom, and 2 older sisters. And we just were taught to just be who you are. And if someone doesn't like it, oh, well. Okay, so overall energy. Oh my God, that has come out in every single reading. So that is amazing. Okay. Okay, so definitely some similar cards, and I'm going to pull clarifiers from the Shadowscapes deck. And I don't shuffle, I'm not a good shuffler, so I do this kind of thing. So just so you guys know, just not a good shuffler. Maybe someone can teach me. Not a good shuffler. Okay, oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, overall energy is trust the plan. We've gotten this so many times. We've gotten it every week. And you saw me shuffle the cards. There's over, there's like what, 70, 80 cards in that deck. And I keep drawing the same card. So trust the plan. You can see he's looking down. He's obviously very, very wise. Probably someone's father or grandfather that has passed away. That's really just, thanks for the hearts, you guys. That's really just giving people some guidance and telling them to trust the plan. So past energy is eternal now, and this makes a lot of sense because it was in our last reading. So if it was in our last reading and now it's pulling up as a card, it would be past tense. So eternal now, and I'll read what the cards mean when I'm done. Present moment, 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. You can see there's a woman there and people are looking at her like, what in the hell are you doing? And that's kind of how I felt when I decided to build this new website, you know, using intuition and detoxification, because I really feel like, you know, unless our bodies are fully cleaned out, we can't evolve on a spiritual level when we're being clogged with things like dairy and, you know, animals and animal byproducts and things like that. But this woman is trying to obviously do something. You can see she's being led by the divine, the light coming out of her, and people are like talking about her and talking about her path and what she is doing. So I'm sure a lot of us have felt this way. I know I have felt this way more than once in my lifetime. I'm going through it for the 2nd time in my life now. Paradigm shift is the next card. Woman is obviously going through an awakening, wondering if she should walk through this door or not. She's got some choices, and you know, the cards aren't gender-based. So many of us are wondering if we should walk through a door. You know, we're being faced with several options and wondering really if the path is going to lift us up. Many probably are wrongly thinking that, you know, a new door will fix old problems, which that never works. But I think we definitely all have some options going on now. I know I've been faced with some things recently and I'm just like, oh my God, wow, really? This is exciting and makes me nervous. And yeah. And you know, when we're leaving Pisces season, congratulations everyone for making it through that highly emotional time. Oh wow, this makes sense. Paradigm shift and 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, I pulled this card as a clarifier for this, and this card means options in the deck of Tarot, so that's interesting. So let's start with trust the plan. We all know what that means. Let's go for eternal now. So within you is a great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension without your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release and perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. So I really love that. I think many of us let go. I know I let go massively in the month of March. I was just like, oh my God, there's like amazing people and things shifting around me, and I'm ignoring them because I'm stuck in this, mindset that I need to be a certain way or be with a certain person. And once I let that go, the world opened up for me. So that's past energy. Present energy, let's read card number 42. We're living in a master year 11. So a lot of things happening, a lot of shifts happening, a lot of twin flames moving into a different part of their relationship or meeting for the first time. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. How many of us can relate? You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. Beautiful. So that is beautiful. So I don't know if any of you have had, lack of clarity in your life recently. This is the present moment. This means clarity is coming to you. What many people don't know is when we are, say, the cause, when we make a choice to do something in life that affects other people, if we don't extend the clarity card, that karma will come back to hit us horrifically. And, being in the fifth dimension, shifting into the age of Aquarius, karma comes back immediately. So it's not something that's, stretched out over a span of 10 years. It's something that hits us immediately. Okay, so future card, paradigm shift. So that's card number 4. So you are undergoing radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. I love that. Who loves that? Let me just say hello to all of you. Many of you are wondering if I am still live. So that's great. So the clarifying cards I picked were the 7 of Cups. So Cups stands for water signs in the deck of Tarot. So many water signs definitely having a lot of options that they need to sort through, and maybe being a little confused about the options, but they're gaining a lot of clarity and moving forward. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is really kind of a little bit of a, kind of a backstabbing energy, and, an energy we want to stay away from. 5s and 10s are notorious for endings, but with an ending always comes a new beginning. So, basically what this is telling me is, many of us need to tie up loose edges so we can move on to greater things. And, you don't always need clarity to tie up loose edges. You can often give yourself clarity by giving yourself the freedom to break away from anything that is making you feel bound, stuck, confused. I put out a Instagram video the other day, and just my Instagram, it's Raw Chef Andrea, my little feed there, Instagram stories, and I said, you know, don't allow the confused to confuse you. So Roger, stay down. So what that really means is don't allow someone that, you know, can't make up their mind whether to go left or right or sit or stand to bring that confusion into you. You know, I mean, even in the Bible, it says, what do they say about confusion? Something like confusion is just, I don't even remember. If someone can post that parable below. But, you know, confusion is nowhere to be. So why would you ever allow someone else to keep you stuck? You don't need that, right? Just move forward, give yourself clarity. So let's talk about the body work and the nutrition that we all need to go through these times. You know, I often say, grounding is excellent. You know, walking on the beach barefoot. You can't walk on unsprayed grass or on the beach with shoes on and expect to get grounded. You know, you really have to take your shoes off and really ground yourself into the earth. It doesn't work if you're at a park walking on sprayed grass. We're talking barefoot on the ocean sand or somewhere of that nature. So that's vitally important. Physical touch, massage is excellent. You know, oftentimes when I went through like breakups, I'll go get a massage from a male masseuse because I feel like I need physical touch from a male, but don't necessarily want some stranger's hands on me, you know? So I think that's important. I don't think there's anything wrong with going to a reputable massage place. We know of the unreputable kind here. Yeah, and getting a massage, you know, if you feel like you need to, you know, just if you need physical touch, but you don't want to, you know, like you're not ready to date again or something like that, that's extremely helpful. As far as foods go, you know, I mentioned in my Facebook Live video last night, my Tasty Tuesdays, I just showed you what I got at the grocery store. You know, really putting some time and effort to actually making a meal instead of going out and spending money on, you know, at a restaurant where the food's not even organic or, you know, picked that day, really actually hitting the grocery store and coming home and preparing a meal for you and your family, you and your roommate, you and your dogs, whatever, preparing something beautiful for yourself to really nourish your body. Oftentimes, if I've got a super busy day or a lot of work to do, and I have a choice between hitting the gym or like making an amazing meal for myself, I'll always choose the meal because there's nothing better than nourishing yourself like that. I truly believe this. Hi, baby. Hi. Roger wants to say hi. Hi, love. Hi, honey. He's so sweet. Oh, and here comes Lewis. Okay, you guys. Sorry, Lewis. I also wanted to share another tip with you. This is an extreme amethyst from Brazil. My friend Raw T and her husband Lonnie sent this to me. I'm sure you guys have heard of the group. Lewis, he's fine. Come on, Lewis. Sorry, the boys are fighting at my feet. They fight over me. You guys, it's okay. So if you guys have heard of the group War, they sing that song Low Rider and all of that. Lonnie is the lead singer and Teresa is his lovely vegan wife. She's amazing. She's an Aries, which is a very strong fire sign that I'm on the cusp of. She sent me this for my birthday, and it's an extreme amethyst from Brazil, and I just think that's beautiful. So, you know, oftentimes while we work on our computer or whatever, just setting a stone, a rose quartz, an amethyst, clear quartz, a graphite, anything you have around your workspace, that can be extremely healing to the body. Also around where you sleep. You know, I have 3 salt lamps in my bedroom. I have crystals in my bedroom around my bed. I do not have a TV in my bedroom. I don't have any mirrors in my bedroom, which is really bad feng shui. You know, you can pull the bathroom door shut if you have a bathroom mirror that looks into your bedroom. Things like that are also extremely helpful. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, healing, full of growth for all of you. I hope you utilize the tips in this video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to hit the share button. Sharing is caring in my world. You can share this in spiritual groups. You can share it in health groups. You can share it onto your wall. I love that. And thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the love. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Be well.